So in Roblox Islands, the developers have recently released an update that brings back the fishing festival with new rewards, different mechanics, but the same calming yet competitive atmosphere. So in this video I have compiled a list of some odd objects I have found using FreeCam, tips on how to fish faster and get more tickets, and a review of the items. So the first strange thing I have found right off the bat was the farming festival island still left completely intact and visible from the festival island. Only difference is without crops growing, which I would imagine being removed to prevent lag if any lower-end device users remember the laggy hell it was with crops constantly growing and being harvested by lots of players going around with scythes and chilies. I expect that could infer a second farming festival, as in the past there were 2 player versus player events and this is the second fishing festival. Some other minor oddities I have found is a block with a realistic sand texture and a strange grass mesh. The last one I was able to find was a strange random mix of grass and rock. I am not completely sure what it is, but it does slightly resemble the island's player versus player map, which I will leave a picture on the screen. Another theory that seems a lot more possible would be the few days after the first fishing event, when exploiters would be able to get back into the island and get more tickets despite the event being over, which lead developers to wipe out all structures and most of the terrain to render the exploit completely useless. There is a few tips I have learned while fishing. Firstly, if you are on Xbox, use the controller. Using keyboard and mouse works on quite a lot of games but not islands, and you'll get buggy messes like I did. Buggy messes that slow down fishing efficiency and you'll get silver at most. But for all players, use bait. Now, some new players might use tier 1 for a 15% increase in catching their fish, and more experienced players will have some tier 2 bait crafted beforehand for a 25% increase. But did you know that you can stack them for 40% increase? Simply use both at a time and keep an eye on the top bar so you know when to reuse them. So you've been fishing for a while and want to use your hard-earned tickets on rewards. I would personally recommend getting the trophy, as the current one is worth 300 million coins and I predict this one to be at least 50 million, which won't be as valuable since players now know the value of these. The golden fishing rod, while it does look cool, is just a reskin of the iron fishing rod, and though there is no current information on it on the fandom, I was able to find a video of someone getting and talking about it, which I will leave in the description. And the Trout's Fury weapon I was able to get my hands on and use. It deals 22 normal damage and 28 critical damage with my current level, 11 with level 1, so even the heavily nerfed Rage Blade does a lot better. It doesn't have any added effects other than the chuckle I had while throwing around a fish. I would recommend getting this as it is a limited, but after getting the other items first. That was my take on the Roblox Islands Fishing Festival trophy. It is predicted to last a week, but could last longer like the first festival, which lasted 5 days compared to the 2 it was supposed to last. But let's still remember to enjoy the festival while also taking breaks and have fun, as that's what games are supposed to bring. This was the guy you thought you knew, signing off.